Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles, Chapter 11, Acting in the Certain Way. So this chapter talks about how everything starts with your thoughts, but without personal action, nothing happens. So you must act as well as you think. So by thought, you can cause things to be created in the formless substance, and it's by action that you actually receive it. Say for example, you're not gonna think of, say for example, there's this dream job or dream business that you've been thinking about. So unless you do something, it's not gonna magically appear in front of you. So according to Wattles, there hasn't been any scientific stuff to have that occur as of yet. So unless you begin acting, the thing you've been thinking about is not really gonna you're not gonna end up receiving it until you start acting, because it's by acting that you start the receiving process. So by thinking, you start the creation of it, and by acting, you start the process of receiving it. The scientific use of thought consists of you having a clear and definite mental picture of the things that you want, and then you having a steady purpose to realize it, and having an unwavering faith that you will get it. So don't worry about how the creative process is putting things together for you, the things that you want. So don't worry about it being put together. Just focus on you, again, having a clear and definite mental picture of the things that you want, and then your purpose to realize it, and then having an unwavering faith that you will get it, and always having gratitude, always practicing gratitude. And it's also very important that you act in a certain way that you receive this thing that you want when it reaches you. So just keep in mind that when riches come to you, that it doesn't mean that you will always have it without effort on your part. So Wallace Wattles said that receiving is the crucial part in the science of getting rich. But you have to have the personal action and the thoughts combined. They must be combined. So you may have heard of the saying where it goes, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So it's not always gonna be, so when on your way to getting the riches, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be putting all the the mental work in, and then the physical work, and then you have that complete faith, and then after you've received it, then you completely forget all about it. So it's an ongoing process. So like once you do receive the riches, you still have to keep it going. You still have to have a mental image of what you want next for your life. So it's a continuous process. It doesn't stop right where you've received all the things you want, because if we talked about poverty on the other video, and this book also talked about poverty is really effortless. So you do nothing, you think you dream of nothing, so poverty can easily come. So the same thing. So when you have the riches and you don't do anything about it, like once you received it, you're not taking any personal action to keep it, so it can also easily leave you. So you set the creative process with the strength and persistence in your desires. So I remember when before, I would always think of things that I wanted, and then at the same time I never really got them. But now that I understand things better, by studying of this book, The Science of Getting Rich, like the thing is, like, aside from me being very vague with my wants and desires, I would just want things, right? But then not very specific. It's like I just wanted to have more money, no specific amount whatsoever. I just wanted to have nice things, and again, nothing specific. So, and then at the same time, it's not constant. It's not a steady, like, you know how when you have something that you really desire, you have to have it, like, you know how we keep talking about you should have it fixed in your mind. It's something before, like, it would be something that some days I would be thinking about it, and then most days I would, like, there would never be a thought about those things. And like I said, and those very vague things that I wanted in life. And on top of that, I never really took any action. So when I watched The Secret movie, and I think it was the one thing that, I don't know, I may have missed watching it, is, you know, the taking action part. Because I would always see myself having all these things, like really vague things, like I said, but then I never really did anything to get them. So I just thought, you know, by the law of attraction, by thinking about it, I will attract it, and then it will come to me. Well, maybe they did, but then just because I didn't do the action part of it, I never got to receive it. So yesterday I read you this quote from Wallace D. Wattles, where he said, by thought you bring about the things that you want to you, and by action you receive it. So the same idea. So you can cause the things that you want in life to be brought to you, but then at the same time, it's kind of like it's being presented to you, and then there's a door so it's just right outside the door, right? It's on the other side of the door, but then your part in receiving it, unless you do the personal action that's required for you to receive it, just that thing will be brought upon you. But unless and until you open that door, which is the taking action part, until you open that door, you are not gonna receive it. So if you have, so you kind of have to meet halfway. And this chapter also talks about taking action now. So you don't take action in the past, you don't take action on things that are about to happen in the future. Don't take action in the past, because you can't really do anything about it. It's gone. We can't go back in the past and do something about it. And then in the future, like for things that hasn't happened yet, I don't know how you can do anything about things that hasn't happened yet. But in this chapter, Wallace Wattles is saying that just act on the present moment. Just act in the now, and just be completely present in the now. Don't dwell on yesterday's work, whether it was well done or poorly done. Do today's work well. And then don't worry about the future. Whatever will happen or whatever might happen in the future, just have faith in yourself that whatever emergencies that might come up in the future, just have faith that you can overcome it, that you can that you can get out of it and rise out of it. And don't wait for the perfect environment, perfect job, perfect business, or perfect opportunity. When you hold a steady, clear, and definite mental image of the perfect environment, the perfect job, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect business, and you have a steady purpose to realize them and you have faith that you will have them, the creative process will set in motion things that will move all these things that you want towards you, and by you taking action now will move you towards those perfect things that you have envisioned to have. And when it says to not wait for the perfect environment, so you don't wait for a better environment, but what you can do is through your actions you can cause a change and be transferred to a better environment. So to end this chapter, Wallace D. Wattles left us with this syllabus, and I'm going to read it to you. So it goes like this: there is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. You can form things in your thought, and by impressing your thought upon formless substance can cause the thing you think about to be created. In order to do this, you must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. And you must hold this picture in your thoughts with a fixed purpose to get what you want, and the unwavering faith that you will get what you want. Closing your mind to all that may tend to shake your purpose, dim your vision, or quench your faith. That you may receive what you want when it comes, you must act now upon the people and things in your present environment. And in closing, I'm gonna leave you with this quote from Wallace D. Wattles. You can only get what is yours by giving the other person what is theirs. So in the previous chapters, Wallace Wattles talked about us always giving value to others, like adding value to other people's lives, and then by law of compensation, we are gonna get rewarded by receiving what it is that we've fixed in our mind, as long as we're clear and definite in our mental images, as long as we're clear and definite in our wants and desires. And then we go into action right now, add value to people's lives. It is by law of compensation that we are going to get what it is that we truly want in our hearts. So that's it for this chapter. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourself a very great day, and hope to see you on the next vlog. Bye!